Well, hello, I'm SQ. Welcome to SQ Reviews. Today we'll be taking a look at the first figure from the Batman 85th Anniversary line from Spin Master. This is the Batman Returns Michael Keaton 1992 awesome, totally cool design action figure. Now, I don't usually spend a whole lot of time talking about the packaging for a figure, but I just want to say Spin Master did a really good job here. Like, this is really classic. It's really clean. There's a gold foil accent for the 85th anniversary. It's this new logo, and I'm digging it. I just wanted to give the appropriate props to Spin Master's design team because they did a really good job. But without further ado, let's get him open. Alright, here we have Keaton Bats out of the package, and I definitely see the likeness there. It's pretty good, actually, for a 4-inch figure. The sculpt definitely represents the Batman Returns look. They changed the design for the second movie. They made it based more on an Art Deco style, so it's got straight lines and some harsher angles. Makes the bodysuit look more like armor than musculature like the 1989 suit did. Now, this figure doesn't come with any accessories at all. It's just the figure with the cloth cape. I don't really mind it. He had some gadgets in the film, but honestly, I'd rather get a solid figure at a decent price, and these were at Target for $6.99. It's pretty impressive. Okay, I do have one little nitpick about this figure. He's got a hole in his cape because he's got a hole in his back, and I'm sure it's for some design feature that they plan to do down the line. Maybe they'll have the deluxe wings like he had in the movie, but I wish, at least for the single-carded release, they had just given him the whole cape instead of a hold cape, if that makes sense. But it's Batman Returns Batman for under $10. I'm not going to complain too much. Let's take a look at the articulation for Batman here. His head is on a ball joint, but you don't really get much up and down motion. I'm sure you could if you really forced it, but I didn't want to. Just get the side to side there. He does have pin and swivel at the shoulders and at the elbow. Good motion, but there is no articulation at the wrist, just to note. I thought he had articulation at the waist, but he doesn't. He's got a ball joint at the hips and a thigh cut, which I could kind of take or leave. And he's got pin and swivel at the knee. There's no articulation at the ankles, but you can still get him in some pretty decent poses. In 1992, my dad took an 11-year-old side quester to Toys R Us, and I saw the display of Batman Returns action figures for the first time. They had probably 10 feet worth of pegs filled with figures, and none of them looked like the Batman from the movie. They never came out with one. There's been some incarnations over the years. Hot Toys did one that I had for a while, and then I got rid of it because it became too valuable, and I felt kind of weird about hanging on to it. Having a great-looking Batman Returns design action figure that's affordable was a must for my collection. Over on LukeNessMonster's channel, we do a podcast called Somewhere in Space This May All Be Happening Right Now. We talk about Star Wars The Black Series and oftentimes figures that we would love to see in the line. But since LukeNess doesn't want to talk about Batman, I will do it here. I would love to get repaints, all the wacky colors that we saw in the 90s on this body. It would be amazing. Spin Master, you need to do it. And if they don't, there may end up being some horrible pictures of terrible customs on my Instagram down the line. That's going to do it for this one. I'm SQ for SQ Reviews, and we won't see each other in the next video.